Hey guys, this is Mr. Hibbard. I'm here to talk to you today about some different terms and vocab we use for this pandemic and the COVID-19 quarantine that we're currently living in. So we're going to go through a few words. We're going to talk about what does these different terms mean. What does it mean to stay at home? What does it mean to practice social distancing? What is a quarantine? So we're going to look through some different words here so we can help make some sense of not only what is the plan and what we're looking at now, but what are we looking at in the future. So as we go, if you have any ideas, any comments, any questions, feel free to put those in the comments. I'd love to be able to read those and answer them for you. So let's go ahead and get started. If you look on the screen here, it says, what does COVID-19 mean? Well, let's get started here. What is coronavirus? So coronavirus, it is a virus that makes people sick. It hurts the lungs and it makes people cough. And it is very, very easy to spread to other people. So if we see here this picture in the middle, this is kind of what the coronavirus looks like inside of our body. It affects our lungs, it makes us cough, and people sometimes feel like they have the flu or they feel very sick before they show any symptoms, before they show that they actually had coronavirus. Oh, sorry, guys, I'm pressing all around here. We also see this picture of a person laying down. They're sleeping. This is what is recommended if you are showing any signs of coronavirus. If you are feeling any flu-like symptoms, if you are getting exhausted easily, if you are coughing a lot, if you lose your sense of taste, these are ways that coronavirus is showing itself in bodies. And it's very important that if we experience any of these, that one, it's okay. But two, we have to rest and make ourselves better so we don't get other people sick. And of course, if you are feeling so sick that you cannot be home anymore, you need to contact a doctor or go to the hospital. So next is, what is the stay-at-home order? Well, the stay-at-home order, it's a new rule for people to stay home. You're allowed to leave your house, but you should only leave the house to buy food, medicines, or anything else that you absolutely need. So think about that. What are things that we need that wouldn't be medicine or food? If you have any good ideas, drop them in the comments, but think about that. We know that there is a lot of people fighting over toilet paper, cleaning products. Those are very, very essential products right now that people need. So those are other things you could leave your house for to buy as well. But it's very important that we stay at home. Staying at home means that we contain our germs. We keep our germs at home and don't give the germs to other people outside of our homes. It is very, very important that for the time being, we stay safe. Next is social distancing. So what is social distancing? People must stay 6 feet away from each other. You can wear a mask and gloves. This keeps germs away from people. So practicing social distancing is very important when we go to get things like our medicine or our groceries. When we are outside of our house and around other people, we need to practice social distancing. Now, we have the state, and we're going to talk about this, that's getting ready to reopen. That we're getting ready to have stores and restaurants that are slowly going to start opening. So more people are going to be outside. This is the best time to be able to practice social distancing. So I've got a few examples here to show you what social distancing looks like. One is wearing a mask. Wearing a mask. Now, you can wear all kinds of different masks. I might have a video later about how to do different masks, but I have this one that I got from my second job at a restaurant. So I put this on. I put it around my ears. Now, this isn't going to work because it's very uncomfortable. It's up in my eyes. It's not even around my chin. So I pull this down, and I pull this up above my nose and down below my chin, and booyah, I got a mask. I can now be outside to make sure that I am breathing, but I'm not breathing in or giving out any of my germs to other people. I'm keeping them to myself. Another very important thing is to wear gloves. Now, Mr. Hibbard's going to have to be the bad guy here. It is very important that if you decide to wear gloves, that you have to change them out when you touch something that you think that has germs on it. If you go to the grocery store and you pick up or if you open the door, or if you touch a grocery cart, you might want to change your gloves. So I put on my gloves here. I go out my community. And then let's say I've got this candle. Oh no, I have now put my hands all over this candle. This candle could have germs on it. So I need to properly dispose of my gloves. The first thing I do is I have one hand, I use my thumb, and I go underneath the glove. Maybe. Haha, underneath. I pull the glove off. I ball it up like a piece of trash in my hand. Now, I'm going to take my other thumb. I put it underneath. I'm going to take that glove off. And then I'm going to throw all of these away in the trash can. Do not throw them on the floor like I did. I will throw them away after this video. But please throw them away in a trash can because they have germs on them from our hands. It is very important that when we're outside, we are also practicing social distancing by staying 6 feet away from each other. What does that mean? I'll show you. This means that we take 3 big steps back, or we try to stay Mr. Hibbard's length away from other people. That's just because I like to think I'm 6 feet, but I'm really not. So we're going to take 3 big steps back. So I'm right here in front of my computer. I go 1, 2, 3. Now I am 6 feet away from you guys. It is very important that when I leave my house, that I stay 6 feet away from all people so I do not get their germs and they do not get mine. Kind of look weird from here. Hi, you guys. All right. Let's move on to the big plan now. Oh, one more thing. I forgot about this. So, when we're stuck at home, I understand that sometimes you might get bored. Sometimes you might run out of things to do. There's all kinds of different things that you can do to help out or to keep yourself entertained at home. One of the most important is cleaning your house. You're welcome, parents. Cleaning the house is a very important skill to have after you leave high school. It's very important that we keep our house clean so we don't infect ourselves and get germs in our house, but it makes ourselves happy whenever we get home and see a clean house. So cleaning the house and cleaning different parts of the house, the kitchen, the bedroom, the floors, the bathrooms, the toilets, the sinks. There's all kinds of parts of our house that need to be cleaned up that you guys can help your parents. Talk to your parents or your guardians about something that you can help clean up at the house. We could watch TV. You can listen to music. We can find music like here on Pandora. You can look up music on YouTube. You can have, if you have iTunes or Spotify, you can make an account to look up your own music. It's very, very easy to find music nowadays. You can play video games. Mr. Hibbard's been doing a little bit of this himself. So if you are a computer game player, let me know your favorite computer games. If you're a PlayStation player, definitely give me your favorite games. If you are an Xbox player, I guess I'll still like you. Leave your comments down there too. I'd love to hear what your Xbox games are. You can do a puzzle. If you guys look here, Mr. Hibbard's been working on a puzzle quite a bit over break. This is a Superman puzzle that I have been working on. You could read a book. Mr. Hibbard's had a few that he has been trying to read during this quarantine as well. Pick up a book and read. It's really, really good for your academic skills and your school skills. Last, you could cook food. This is a new time to maybe try something new. You can get on our YouTube channel and look up all the cooking videos, and you could try some with mom and dad. Make sure we do ask, though, before we start any of those to make sure that we are being safe. If you have any other fun ideas and things that you've been doing at home, leave them in the comments. I would love to hear and get some new ideas of things that I could do at home as well. Last but not least, we have a new plan. And we're going to talk very briefly about this plan, but we're going to talk about what is the new plan to reopen our state. We're going to start letting people outside. What does that mean? What does that look like? So the government will open up parts of the state to allow people to go back to work and normal life. But what does this plan actually look like? So I have this big picture here. I'm going to help you guys kind of make sense of it. Up here we have some dates. March 23rd, May 4th, May 23rd and 24th, June 13th and 14th, and July 4th. There are different places like restaurants, stores, hair salons, tattoo parlors, nursing homes, offices, religious services like church, social gatherings, the BMV, gyms, restaurants, and clubs and entertainment. So we're going to take a look at all of the restaurants will be allowed to reopen by July 4th. Until then, they can only have half of the people that they're allowed to have in the building. This means that if a restaurant is only allowed to have 100 people inside, right now they can only have half of that, which is 50. Retail stores are going to be kind of the same way. They are going to be able to reopen slowly, but they can only let a few people in at a time. Our state is slowly going to open certain places, except for gyms and drinking establishments or food or restaurants that might serve. They are going to remain closed until around June. So all through May, no restaurants yet, or there's going to be very limited restaurants and other small businesses. But stores will start being able to open up fully around June 13th and June 14th. So this is the really big one. If they are still red under or next to it, that means they are not allowed to open all the way. When it is all white, like it is here on July 4th, or some of them are here on May and June, that means that they are allowed to open completely. So take a look at this picture to make sure that you know when you can start going out again. Also, this is not just a way for everybody to start leaving their house. We still have to practice social distancing and be responsible. We are responsible for ourselves, but we are also now responsible for people's health as well. We need to make sure that we are practicing social distancing and we are being respectful of other people's space. It has been so much fun being able to talk to you guys about this. And I know it's difficult, and I know there's a lot of different changes. But as we see here, there is normal life coming back. And we are going to hopefully be able to meet up again and be able to start doing school as normal. Until then, follow this plan, practice social distancing, and make sure you do your part so we can get back to school. I miss you guys. I cannot wait to see you again. And until then, have a good day. Bye.